morning, are you ready to push yourself, push beyond those limits that you've set for yourself? Hi, I'm Debra Kasowski, three-time best-selling author, two-time TEDx speaker, executive coach, and the host of the Millionaire Woman Show podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about pushing yourself every day. That's right, pushing yourself every day. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why would I do that? Some days I feel off. And that's not unusual, but you want to be able to give your best every single day. See, each day when you wake up, you want to prime your mindset to be set up for success. Don't get caught up in the comparison trap and seeing what others are doing and being influenced by their actions. When you know with clarity the direction and the actions that you need to take to fulfill your journey, that's all you need to start paying attention to, not what other people are doing. Because what other people are doing is for the sake of their own journey, and it could be very distracting to you. You want to really get clear. What are the actions that you must be taking? What you need to be concentrating on? How will you ever know what you are capable of if you stay within your comfort zone? See, we learn what we're capable of when we step out of the comfort zone and into our potential. And you can't do that by staying in comfort. You need to stretch and grow and set goals that are not something that you automatically know you're going to attain, something that's going to stretch you to think differently, take different actions, get you to step out of that comfort zone to really achieve what you want. And you're only going to get in life, in your business or your organization, what you're going to put in is what you're going to get in return. So if you want more energy in your life, you need to be cranking up some energy. You want more love in your life, you got to be loving. If you want to, have more abundance, you have to be able to give actually abundance too. And it can come in many forms: time, money, and resources. So don't limit yourself based on your current thinking or past beliefs. This is where I want you to start challenging yourself. What is something that you could do today that is going to push you to work a little bit harder? Is it going to be that you're going to run a farther distance? Maybe you've never run before. Now, if you haven't started an exercise program, check with your doctor first. It might be that you're going to listen to a podcast or read a book. Maybe you haven't read a book in years. You're going to crack that baby open and you're going to spend some time, 10 pages. It doesn't have to be a whole sitting to finish a whole book. Give yourself 20 to 30 minutes to challenge yourself to do something other than what you normally do. We get caught up in habits and routines, and then we wonder why we're not getting different results. Einstein said insanity is doing the same thing over and over. So if you want to start getting different results, start taking different actions. And it all starts with you. You're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. You have been through many different situations, each pulling you to develop new tools and new skills and developing new abilities. And you gain new knowledge in the process. Take a reflection and look at some of the situations where you've grown. What are some of the lessons that you've taken away? And then not only that, think of the ways you can test your limits. And it might be physically, it might be mentally, and it could be emotionally or even spiritually, that you're going to spend some time learning and trialing different things that are going to stretch you and build that mental toughness, make you more resilient, and show you that you're a lot more capable than you've been giving yourself credit for. You've been playing safe for a long time. So now you can challenge yourself to take yourself into your potential. And what happens is when we take action, inspired action, and we do it on a consistent basis, what it's doing is it's building momentum. And that momentum will lead to more actions and more results. And you will start seeing some of the results that you have been desiring, but they don't come on their own. They need that intentional action behind them. So when you have a clear clarity as to where you're going and you take intentional action, watch what happens as you go toward that goal, that dream, whatever you've been working on for yourself. And it could be major tasks, it could be minor tasks, but each step counts. It's compounding interest and it's getting you closer to where you want to be. And one of the things that's great about challenging yourself that I think is spectacular is hanging out with some people who don't necessarily think like you do. Then they can challenge some of the beliefs and stories that you might have, and you can also learn from them. See, if we're always hanging around with the same people who support every idea that we have, or they don't challenge us to challenge our assumptions or look at our, when we jump to conclusions or don't poke holes in our ideas, we could be missing out on some prime learning. So every once in a while, I encourage you to hang out with people who think differently than you, or you know that they have a little bit of a different viewpoint, and get them to explain where they're coming from. Come from a place of curiosity. I'm all about asking questions so that you can get the answers you need to make better decisions. So get your mindset primed for the day, whether it be reading a book, podcasting, journaling. Set yourself up for success from the very beginning and push yourself every single day. Now, not every day is going to be the same, and I get that. But whatever you can give on that one day, we focus on one day at a time. And if you need to, break it down into hour by hour, minute by minute, giving your best in that moment. And watch yourself really shift in your focus, in your actions, because you're going to start getting those results because you're influencing your thoughts, and those thoughts are leading to the behaviors and how you feel and taking those actions and ultimately giving you the results that you want. So push yourself every day, whatever it is you give on that day. It's all about becoming a better version of yourself, better than yesterday mentality. And what you're also doing is raising standards for yourself to show up every single day. Thank you for joining me. I'm Debra Kasowski, and I would love for you to go over to my website at www.debrakasowski.com. Right now, you're going to get your free 3-part video series called Making Habits Stick. And there's a little bit of work behind it, but it's going to help you build focus and consistency so you can knock those goals and dreams out of the park. And if you like this video, please share, hit the bell for notifications, subscribe so you don't miss a single video. Thank you for joining me.